Welcome. This is the GGC, Quick Gaming News. Get your gaming news Monday through Friday, 12 p.m. Like, subscribe, hit the notification bells on all. Let's get it. Gamers and new subscribers, I hope everybody had a great weekend. Good afternoon. Damn, that Ryan Garcia boy, he really quit on Tank. I mean, Tank made him quit, but come on. He took that body shot. He could have got up and could continue to fight. He just didn't want to get laid the F out. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Anyway, this is your gaming news. Let's quickly go over the stories I got for you today. Nintendo. Yeah, Nintendo made a really odd decision when it comes to a little itsy bitsy $67.8 billion merger. Niantic, the developer behind Pokemon Go, was disrespectful to gamers on Twitter. We got some awesome units sold for a couple of games. We got a couple of new trailers, and it looks like Ubisoft hit on a chord. Without further ado, let's get into some gaming news. Let's start off with this pretty big story. Nintendo asked FTC judge to dismiss testimony subpoena in Activision merger case. It seems like Nintendo wants to avoid testifying in Microsoft Activision merger case and has asked the FTC law judge to dismiss a subpoena that would require Nintendo executive to testify before the FTC. While the CMA prepares its final decision on the Microsoft Activision merger, FTC regulators in the United States are still collecting information in an attempt to sue to block the $68.7 billion merger. The FTC antitrust lawsuit is currently still in discovery phases, and regulators are looking to major players in the video game industry to provide documents, data, and testimony in regards to pertinent areas of interest, including Sony Interactive Entertainment, Take-Two Interactive, Valve, and Nintendo of America. However, the FTC may not get its way in regards to Nintendo. Legal counsel of Nintendo of America has submitted a motion to squash or cancel the FTC's untimely subpoena that would have required Nintendo of America Steve Singer, who serves as Senior Vice President for Publisher and Developer Relations, to deliver sworn testimony before the FTC's Complaint Council, a group of lawyers representing the FTC that brings forth the anti-competition charges against the merger. Lo and behold, Singer was the one who negotiated the Microsoft to eventually create the 10-year licensing deal to bring Call of Duty games to the Nintendo Switch platform. Back in December 6th, Singer worked alongside Microsoft to sign a letter of intent, or officially early draft, of the Call of Duty deal. In the public filing available on the FTC website, Nintendo of America lawyer Leonard Gordon makes a case that Nintendo should not have to comply with the subpoena. Why? The subpoena itself is submitted too late. Gordon argues that the FTC subpoena was submitted weeks after the case deadline of March 3. No, I don't think that's the reason, sir. The reason is clearly they want Call of Duty on the Nintendo Switch and the new Nintendo Switch gaming platform that's set to release, who knows, maybe this holiday or next summer, but you know that there's a new Nintendo Switch 2 coming. Nintendo doesn't want to block that merger because that would mean a lot more Switches being sold and more software being sold on the Nintendo Switch. We all know Call of Duty, no matter how bad it gets, as long as it plays with some level of quality, that game sells. So why not make that game on the Nintendo Switch? Right now, the Nintendo Switch probably could barely run Call of Duty, but with a new Nintendo Switch on the horizon with new next-gen software, well, it might be able to run it pretty good. So why would Nintendo want to block the merger? Because Activision won't allow that game to come to the Nintendo Switch, but Microsoft wouldn't mind it one bit to make all those billions back, right? It seems like Niantic, the Pokemon Go developer, is trolling its fans. You see, Niantic has been making these changes to Pokemon Go in the last couple of months, and a lot of their gamers, a lot of their fans have been rather upset with these changes. Well, what Niantic does with a very popular game that has sold millions and millions of copies, well, they start trolling those fans that are most passionate about the game. But what makes matters worse, Niantic deletes the tweets. Let's hop on to Twitter. Niantic tweeted this and then deleted it. Their reviews for Going Outside are in. Gamers feel like they're being targeted in a trolling attempt by Niantic. On Reddit, the game's players have also opened the discussion about the deleted tweet and the current changes in Pokemon Go remote raid feature. Many called Niantic out for having biased reviews who are all seemingly going outside as the tweet stats show. Others thought it was extremely unprofessional of the company to be making statements that seem to be targeting the community and then deleting them after negative feedback comes in. Despite the backlash, Niantic does not seem fazed by the players' opinions and seem to want to continue alongside its current direction for Pokemon Go. Like I always say, gamers, publishers will never respect you until you stop buying their game in droves. Another quick gaming news story. XDefiant closed beta hits 1 million players that have played the game. That's very successful. That means big things are coming from XDefiant. A lot of people are going to be playing that game. I think that Ubisoft might be onto something that might rival Call of Duty. We'll see what happens in the next coming months when we all get to play XDefiant. Atomic Heart sales perform above expectations as Focus Entertainment revenue up 36% year on year. Atomic Heart has apparently improved above expectations, according to recent revenue report by the game's publisher, Focus Entertainment. 4 of these games have been released during the year and confirm the AA strategic positioning and high quality experience of Focus games, as well as the successful acquisition of Dotmo, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Shredder's Revenge, A Plague's Tale Requiem, and Evil West, a co-owned IP with Flying Wild Hog. Lastly, developed by Mudfish and released during the last quarter of the fiscal year, Atomic Heart has performed above the group's initial expectations. When I first saw Atomic Heart, I thought that the game was very interesting. But then when the game shaped up, I knew that it would do pretty damn well when it terms of sales. Great graphics, interesting gameplay, awesome setting, and it was different. Also, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Shredder's Revenge. Great game. If you haven't played it, then you ain't no gamer. Nah, I'm just playing. But definitely go check out Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Shredder's Revenge. Great nostalgic type of game. Fun gameplay, beat 'em up. And it's the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. How can you go wrong? You keep producing games like that, you keep publishing games like that, your revenue will shoot up. Very good job. For more good news on a game's total sales, let's hop over to Twitter, where you can see Nier Automata worldwide shipments and download sales have exceeded 7.5 million copies. I think that's great. I love that this type of game is getting more support and that games in general are just doing much better. Nier Automata was a great game. It released on, I think, everything. They had all types of sales for it. Again, I am glad that it sold so much. We need more games like Nier Automata. To end today's quick gaming news, let's look at Tekken 8's latest trailer for a returning fighter, Lilly, and a cool side-scroller game that is part Abe's Odyssey, Lemmings, and maybe a little bit of Earthworm Jim. And it's all retro and pixelated beauty. Moons of Darsalam.
Get ready for the next battle. Tekken 8. New challenger.
Sûrement pas que tu peux me battre.
Lilly.
Élégant. As-tu préparé une excuse pour quand tu perdras?
うっさいわ。それはこっちのセリフや。ねえ。かな。
looking for a new adventure? Join the Darsalon Space Marines and become a fearless Darsonaut. We are recruiting for the rescue missions to the exotic moons of Darsalon. Love high-tech gadgets? Try the Ground Maker. Crave destruction? Destroy the terrain you just created. Hate aliens? The only good alien is a dead alien. Soar through the air on a jetpack and rain down laser fire on the enemy. Get behind the wheel of a space truck and drive over impossible terrain. Feel the rush of adrenaline as you pilot the dropship straight into the enemy territory. Lead a squad of Darsenauts that will obey your orders and will respect you most of the time. Nothing is more satisfying than leading your Darsonaut companions to the moon base. Don't miss out on the adventure of a lifetime. We need your skills. Apply for the recruitment by clicking on the wishlist button now. Next expedition leaves on April 19th. Find yourself in the Darsalon Space Marines, and you can be proud of it.
All right, that's all our quick gaming news stories for today. Again, I hope everybody has a great weekend. Be sure to come back tomorrow as we do this again. Let me know in the comments what you thought was the coolest story or just what you guys want to talk about. You guys want to talk about the fight? I'm down for that. You want to talk about how Niantic, that Pokemon Go developer, is trolling their fans? Or maybe how Nintendo is literally trying to push the Microsoft and Activision merger by not testifying against it. How crazy is that? Normally Nintendo be all for the law, but not this time. That's all our stories. Please make sure to like the video if you like the video. Don't forget to subscribe, share the video, hit the notification bells on all so you can get all the content that I'm releasing. And until next time, tomorrow we're back in here, but right now we are out of here.